so much weight. And my journey began about a year and a half ago. I was 240 pounds. I was 85 pounds overweight. Here's a picture of me. And I was super depressed. I had horrible anxiety. I was extremely exhausted all the time. And I had a migraine almost every single day. I was eating a lot of processed foods. I was eating a lot of pizza, cake, cookies, chips, and wondering why I was feeling so awful. You know how you eat sugar and you just have a stomach ache, a headache, you just don't feel good, you feel tired, but yet you eat some spinach and it gives you the energy that you need for the rest of the day. But the standard American diet makes you believe that it's okay to eat all these processed foods. And I was wondering why I couldn't lose weight, even though I wasn't eating a ton of these processed foods, and I was feeling so horrible. So I decided to take my health into my own hands, and I decided to do a low-carb diet. So the low-carb diet, I was eating a lot of whole foods. I was eating fish, chicken, lean red meat, fruits, vegetables, nuts, salads, and I realized at that moment that God's food is better than any man-made counterfeit food today. We strip our foods full of their nutritional value. We refine them, we process them, and we stick them in boxes. For what? For them to look better, taste better, feel better? At what cost? At what cost to our body? It was killing me. And I couldn't understand why. And now I realize how beneficial God's food is to my body. So as I started eating low carb, the weight just started coming off. And I started feeling better and better. My thyroid function improved completely. I was able to stop taking all the medication. I don't have any more migraines. And I started feeling better, so good. I was full of energy, could run every single day. And so as I started learning how to eat better and started thinking about all the stuff that I was putting into my body. And I started looking at ingredients in products and what they were doing to me. So like a bag of chips, like they add all this extra oil, fat, sugar, and sodium. For what reason? When you can just have like a slices of potato and cook it in an air fryer with some seasoning and it tastes just as good. So as I started really thinking about what I was ingesting and what nutritional value it had, I started seeing that there was a lot of GMOs in a lot of our food products today. And GMO is genetically modified organism. So all of our rice, our potatoes, corn, and sugar is genetically modified. And they say it's to keep certain pests away, to protect it from environmental conditions. When in actuality, the farmers actually yield 65% more harvest, and their profits increase dramatically. At what cost to you? So autism and ADHD rates have risen dramatically over the years. Autism rates have went from 1 out of 10,000 people in the 1980s to 1 out of every 1,000 people today. And ADHD has been from, it was 6.2% in 1998 to 10.2% in 2016. And they say that autism is caused by environmental conditions. That's exactly what GMOs are doing. They're changing our environment and our food products. And I believe that we need to stop GMOs before they destroy us. We have no idea what kind of causes it's gonna do to our body, our brains, our organs, even our unborn children. And you know, there's a lot of things we can start doing today to start eating better and stay away from all these processed, unnutritional foods and GMO foods. We can start shopping at local markets. We can start eating more organic. Maybe even grass-fed beef instead of all the hormone-injected, antibiotic-injected meats that are on the market today. There's no sneaky about what they're trying to stick in our products too. They even try to put sugar in our meats. For what reason? Just so they can get you addicted to their product and you just keep buying that and really harming and causing chronic disease and inflammation to your body. Well, I believe that if you have any desire in your heart today to help stop this before it gets out of control, please join a local nonprofit like the Non-GMO project today. Thank you. Is there any questions? Yes, you.
So I'm really inspired by your journey, and there's a lot of weight loss programs out there. What made you decide to go with low carb?
So I decided to do low carb because I tried counting calories before, and I noticed that counting calories wasn't just the solution. It had to be about incorporating nutrition into it. It wasn't about just eating junk food and just watching to make sure you stayed under a certain amount of calories so you could lose weight. It was about eliminating all that processed, refined, man-made, counterfeit foods and incorporating God's beautiful foods into your life and your nutritional plan. And that's what inspired me to just stick to the low carb, because it was all about whole foods and about living healthy and changing your body from the inside out.
Okay.
Thank you.